Welcome along to Football Talks. We're talking Arne Slot, we're talking Liverpool. The meltdown continues at Anfield. Another defeat last night, embarrassingly. Yes, there was many changes. Yes, it's the Carabao Cup, but the talk from Arne Slot. Honestly, if I was a Liverpool fan right now, I know I've had this before, and this takes me back as a United fan to when Erik ten Hag was talking and trying to pull the wool over everybody's eyes. I can see similarities to the Arne Slot situation at the moment. So I want to do a live show. Of course, make sure that you get your comments in if you are catching up on this video later. Liverpool fans, talk to me as well. Where are you at with this at the moment? Because you have got a good enough team. I'm sorry. You have got a more than good enough and capable squad to be playing better than what you are right now. And you could say that, yeah, it's a blip. We're still champions last season, but there's no excuse for losing this amount of games. And this is turning into a bit of a disaster for Arne Slot right now. I've seen my friends over there, Connor and Craig, on Anfield Agenda, talking on X last night. We were told as fans that we were building a squad to challenge for every single competition this season. That's what was happening in the summer. And Liverpool's transfer window was exceptional, to say the least. And there was massive, massive expectations. I, as an opposition fan, expected a lot more from Liverpool this season, an awful lot. And I thought, you know what? They'll find their feet, their form at the start of the season. They were winning games without playing well. It's a sign of champions. It's a sign of a team that has got that resilience, that winning mentality. That's what it was all about. Lose one game, and oh my God, it has gone off. So you're thinking, right, you need the man. You need a manager that proved last season with another manager's squad that he could do it. And he could get the best out of these players. So when the chips are down, when the players are losing confidence, when the players are not playing well and performing on the pitch, you need the right man, the right motivator, the man manager. I think this is now where everyone's questioning Arne Slot, because he clearly is not the right man. And I said this 2 defeats ago for Liverpool. Sack him. Should they? Liverpool have come out since and said that they are fully behind Arne Slot and convinced he is the man. Well, at the moment, I can safely say that out of all of them competitions that Liverpool have entered this season, 4 of them, obviously the 2 domestic cups, the League and the Champions League, they're out of 2 of them. The Premier League title race, I think they're not even going to get near Arsenal at this point. Their inconsistencies, they've already lost as many games as they did in the entirety of last season. And I see them losing more games. I see them losing to Manchester City coming up as well. The Champions League is another debate. I think their next game is, Real Madrid. So good luck with that one as well. And Aston Villa this weekend for Liverpool. Massive. Absolutely huge game for them. And the upturn in form. I think it's Aston Villa, is it this weekend? I'm trying to remember, actually. I might have got that wrong. But I know Villa's coming up as well. So they've got tough games coming up. So when the chips are down, your form is out, you want the man manager to come out and inspire the players. And I'm just going to go through some of the quotes from last night that I've picked up on. Now, someone tell me this, because I was watching the game, but I didn't listen to Arne Slot afterwards. I thought, should I do a review? Should I talk about him? And I'll save it for the morning and we'll do a live show after what Arne said. And we'll go in on the manager, because I think the problem is the manager. Now, you tell me if I'm wrong on this in the comment section, everybody, as well. And I don't know if this is real. And it's had 1.1 million views. And it's come from Anfield Papers online. Verified account as well. Did Arne Slot really say this? Because I've not seen it yet. And I'm guessing at the moment to whether he has or not, and someone will obviously tell me, but I see it as a positive because it's one less cup to play in. Maybe it's a good thing that we lost tonight. Did Arne Slot say that? I mean, I've got the live chat running right now, so please, if you are in the live chat with me right now, someone just tell me it is indeed actually Aston Villa this weekend on the fixtures for Liverpool. I'll go into that in a minute. And we'll discuss amongst ourselves where we see Liverpool being at the end of them next 4 games. Jesus. I'll go through them in a minute, but they don't look good. But people in the live chat right now, did Arne Slot say that? I mean, I cannot... Look, I mean, I could have easily made a video completely calling this guy out off that one quote. Because if he did, sack him now. You cannot say that. You cannot say that as a manager of Liverpool. You have just spent 500 million near enough, £500 million nearly, in a summer after winning the league. And it's a good thing to be out the competition. Look, I can't believe it, and I don't know. But someone tell me if that was actually a realistic quote from Arne Slot last night. Please. I'm a Liverpool fan of 25 years. I am Slot out. Wow. He's a manager who has no more Klopp juice. We are now left with individual brilliance only. No style, no team play. Iraola, for me, that would be a worry if Iraola took over Liverpool. So yeah, Arne Slot in, please stay in. And I'm only joking there, obviously. I can feel the pain of the Liverpool fans at the moment. Look, they were laughing at us in our time of need, but still, I get it. As a football fan overall, I've been there with Erik ten Hag. He just starts talking crap. I'm just going to say it as it is. Like that's what Arne Slot is doing right now. No more Klopp juice is a perfect way to word this situation, says Craig. Yep. There's lots of people having. Slot basically walked into a winning team that Klopp left him. He only needed a striker and maybe a defender to replace Van Dijk. He spent 500 million near enough and has made this team worse. It's crazy. I'm just checking through some more of these comments. Did Arne Slot say that last night? Honestly, obviously, if you are watching later on from the live, and of course, we're going to do a quick live show this morning, but tell me in the comment section, did he say that? Other things that Arne Slot was saying last night, I'm going to go through a few more of these. But quickly, just to give you some sort of fan opinion on this as well, this is what Anfield Agenda was saying and tweeting out last night. Fans leaving Anfield after 70 minutes. Grim time for this club. I wouldn't go that far. I think you're clutching there a little bit, Connor and Craig, on that one, because grim time. You've just won the league and you're still in the other competitions that you're in, and it can be turned around. Grim time would be a Man United situation of God knows how many years gone past. I know Liverpool have had it before. We had it back in the 90s and things like that, but it's not grim yet because you have got absolute quality in that team. I think you've got a grim look on what your manager is doing right now. That I would be really concerned about. But yeah, when it comes to where the Liverpool fans are at right now, not happy one bit. And I don't blame them because the manager is talking absolute waffle right now. He is not convincing anybody. Our squad is probably not as big as people think it is. Shut up. Stop talking, Arne. This club has always chosen in the League Cup to give playing time to young academy players as well. There has not been a change in the way we look at this. You're playing a team at Anfield needing a win to boost yourselves up. A team that has beaten you twice already this season. And you play, I think it was 10 changes he made last night. Yes, you introduce younger players, Arne, and you give everyone a chance, but 10? 10 when you need a result? And you've got a packed out Anfield, who, of course, have got the record in this cup competition. The League Cup, Liverpool have won it more than any other club in the Premier League, and you're changing it up with 10 changes. Be very, very careful where you go from here, Arne, because you are digging yourself a massive, massive hole with what you're saying there. It has always been something that this club has done. Right, okay. Not convinced about that one. I haven't changed my mind after the game when it comes to his team selection as well. This is what Arne Slot said. Even with our starters, we have struggled to find a result against Crystal Palace as well. Oh, wow, mate. Yeah, I can see why Liverpool fans would want you out right now. And this is exactly what I was talking about. As a Manchester United fan, I've been here. The manager starts trying to tell you on camera you're watching something different to what you're seeing, basically. What you're seeing is not real. This is how it feels as a fan. When the manager starts coming out with waffle and crap like this and the excuses, Liverpool have always used the League Cup as a platform to play younger players. Yeah. But you changed the whole team, mate. And you lost to Crystal Palace for the third time in a season, and we're only a quarter of the way through that season. You cannot do that. Liverpool's record, Liverpool's history in this competition, I know it because they're the only team that's ahead of Manchester United in terms of how many times they've won the League Cup. He's just basically thrown this cup in the bin. He's talking absolute rubbish. And I would be raging right now as a Liverpool fan. I would be absolutely livid listening to my manager talk like that. And someone please tell me if he did say that first comment. And I'll read it out again if you have just joined us. I don't know if this is real. It's from Anfield Papers online, and they're quoting what apparently Arne Slot said last night. I see this as a positive because it's one less cup to play in. Maybe it's a good thing that we lost tonight. Maybe that's lost in translation amongst another another comment that he's made. But to allude to not being in the competition as a positive thing when you're Liverpool Football Club. See, I only know this because Liverpool are the only team that stands next to Manchester United, and expectation levels are there at both of these football clubs. You can't say that. Look, you could say I'm reveling in Liverpool's demise at the moment. Look, the banter is always going to be there. The rivalry is always going to be there as well. But realistically, just looking at this as a football fan from the outside, someone's just put it in the live comments there. The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. Arne Slot cannot survive this. You just don't get away with this at a top football club. And that Klopp side from last season that he won with, I just look at that and I just say, yeah. And that interview that Stephen Bartlett for Jurgen Klopp, he's right in a way. He did leave that team in the best condition he possibly could for the next manager to walk in through the door. And he literally won the league for Jurgen Klopp. Does that sound harsh on Arne Slot saying that? He got that title off the back of Jurgen Klopp's work, recruitment, and well, basically galvanising that squad to challenge consistently, like he did against a high-flying Manchester City side. And then City's demise last season, City falling off. Obviously, Arsenal being inconsistent, as always. Slot's come in and taken full advantage of that. So is he living off that? Is he living off that from last season, Arne Slot, right now? That's what I'm saying. Richard Hughes appointed Iraola for Bournemouth and has a great relationship with him. That's the man who will see Slot sacked. That's Richard Hughes who will see Slot sacked. This is from Liverpool fan. It's got to protect a quality squad from the rot. Slot's digging his own grave. Don't mess with something that works. And looking at them Liverpool games coming up as well, for everybody else in the league right now, we're all loving the fact that Liverpool are backing Arne Slot. Can't believe him in this situation. It is a complete... It's 180, the one that you say, when it's completely reversed, isn't it? It's a complete 180 from where United were and Liverpool were. Start of the season, Man United coming out and saying that they're backing Ruben Amorim, and Liverpool fans saying, yes, Amorim in. I remember because I had the message personally from Liverpool fans. So I know what Liverpool fans were saying. And now Man United are saying, Arne in. Let's keep Arne Slot in a job. And yeah, there is a part of me that's reveling in Liverpool's form and what's going on at the moment. Of course there is, because, like I said, that banter, that rivalry. But it's crazy to think that both Man United and Liverpool have completely reversed from the start of the season to where we are now. The fact that United are ahead of Liverpool this season now after 9 games, and Liverpool won their first 5, shows you how steep that fall-off is from Arne Slot's Liverpool side. Because, yes, United have to win games, but for Liverpool to be behind Manchester United right now, they had to fall off a cliff and continue falling. It's a big cliff, and it's still happening now. That's how big a turnaround that was. It was because Liverpool just completely forgot how to play football. And Arne Slot's lost his squad. I think he's losing the dressing room. I really do. And Liverpool's next 4 games, by the way. Wow. I'm just looking at them now. So, a weekend they're at home again. So, you would say Liverpool before last night, having 3 home games in 3 different cup competitions would be good for them. But the first game was against Crystal Palace, who beat them twice this season, and last night's result come out. The second game is against a resurgent, one of the best form teams in the league at the moment, Aston Villa. So Liverpool got to do something in that game, because Aston Villa will leapfrog Liverpool as well if they win that game at Anfield. And Liverpool will be mid-table if they lose at weekend. That's not acceptable for champions. That's worse than bleeding Leicester's defence of a title when they won it back way when. The next game for Liverpool is Real Madrid. Real Madrid on the 4th of November, next Tuesday. That's Liverpool's next 2 home games. Villa, Saturday, Madrid, Tuesday. And you can see why maybe defending him a little bit, why he changed his squad a bit for the Carabao Cup game. He's got 2 massive games coming up, but you don't make 10 changes. My God. It doesn't get any easier, though, for Liverpool, because after Real Madrid, the following Sunday, they've got City away. Oh, my day. Like, you could actually see Liverpool being in the bottom half of the Champions League table, the bottom half of the Premier League, and out of the Carabao Cup within the space of 2 weeks with the games that we're talking about here right now. And that includes last night, obviously, because they got dumped on their asses out of the Carabao Cup by Crystal Palace. That is a sackable offence. I'm sorry. He goes. If he doesn't get 4 points from Aston Villa and Manchester City and beat Real Madrid, Arne Slot should be sacked. That's not good enough. Because at that point there, you're then looking at Liverpool being out of the title race. The defending champions gone out of the title race in November. The worst ever defence of a Premier League title, surely, for a club of Liverpool's size in the history of the Premier League. And you can bring in Leicester's, but everyone expected that to happen anyway. But for Liverpool to win the league and to be this far down, I mean, my God, Manchester United under David Moyes after losing Sir Alex Ferguson weren't even this bad. And this just goes to show how poor this Liverpool side is. And then after that, they've got Nottingham Forest at home. I think that's after the international break. So they go into the international break, and this is the key bit in this in terms of Arne Slot and keeping his job. The next 3 games for Arne Slot before the international break are Liverpool versus Villa, Liverpool versus Real Madrid, and Man City versus Liverpool. If he doesn't pick up, oh God, I think he has to win them all. I think there's a good chance that Arne Slot, his biggest game in his Liverpool career, is at home to Aston Villa at 8 o'clock this Saturday evening. It is absolutely massive for Liverpool and Arne Slot, because if he doesn't win that, I don't think he beats Madrid, I don't think he beats Man City either, and then he gets sacked on the international break. And then Liverpool come back at home to Nottingham Forest with a new manager bounce. I think that's what's happening right now. That's my prediction anyway. Liverpool fans, you get in the chat and tell me. Arne Slot sacked after the Manchester City game on the international break. Does Arne Slot survive this international break? That is the question now. Adam, yes, make changes, but did you see the bench? It was a school trip. Yeah, it was a squad to lose. That's not the Liverpool way. I get that. Yeah, totally get that. Is a good comment there. We had a super chat in as well from Ronnie, who says, Ruben had bad games. Slot said, hold my beer. Yeah, and now look where we're at. It's crazy how that's turned around. Look, Man United have got nothing to do with this. We're talking about Liverpool right now. Arne Slot is digging himself a grave. He really is. I think he will be gone. I think Arne Slot will be gone by this international break. That's my prediction anyway. And I think it's going to be massive. I think it's going to be massive news, because this would be salvaging Liverpool's season right now. Liverpool have got to make a choice. Liverpool right now are in a position where these next 3 games are obviously going to determine what they do and how they move forward and what decision they make on Arne Slot. But I think this now is all coming down to Liverpool looking at it and going, right, okay, we could beat Aston Villa And that sort of holds him up a little bit, keeps him up there, and that gives you that little bit of space then for the next 2 games against Madrid and Manchester City. But if he doesn't beat Aston Villa this weekend, I think he's gone. I do. I think he's gone. I mean, I would sack him now, because actually you then throw in another manager in right at the deep end in these big games. I mean, the perfect opportunities come around for Liverpool, is what I'm saying. The international break has come at the exact right time, because I don't see them getting much out of these next 3 games. And I think that's the chance then for you to sack Arne Slot, because that will then give you the chance, or half a chance, to salvage your season and challenge to get back into the Champions League places. Look, whether Liverpool can put on a run of 10 to 15 games, a winning streak, something amazing, I wouldn't put it past them. You just don't know with the squad that they've got. But that there highlights the fact that people think that Liverpool can go on a run. They just don't think they can go on this run with Arne Slot in charge. He isn't the right man to galvanise this team. He has clearly shown once the pressure is on, and he is being judged on the signings that he has made. And let's be honest, this is the first thing that he's had to manage. He's coached a Jurgen Klopp side into winning the title, but now we're asking him to be a manager. He is failing miserably, because he's being asked to manage new players coming in and transforming Liverpool and bringing in a new era. He's not the right man. He hasn't got the credentials for it. Winning the league with with Jurgen Klopp's side last season was very, very good, and he deserves credit for it, as any manager should do in winning a title. But honestly, right now, I just don't see him surviving. I don't think he is going to take Liverpool forward. And that's looking from the outside. And what I'm seeing from Liverpool fans right now on social media is pretty much the same. I can see it in some of the comments in here as well. From Liverpool fans. There's still time to do something this season. If he doesn't beat Villa, he has to go for me. That's from Andrew, another Liverpool fan in the chat there. I'd never thought I'd see Liverpool being in this situation where they're looking to sack a manager a quarter of the way through the season. It's crazy. He picked the kids last night because he didn't want the first team losing again, and that's why he said what he did about playing the kids. He's got no confidence in his first team. Honestly, if you're not playing your first team in a game, that makes it worse. That makes it 20 times worse. I seen somebody the other day doing the Scooby-Doo meme when they unveil the mask at the end. So it's Arne Slot, then they pull the Arne Slot mask off and it's Ten Hag underneath. That's doing the rounds at the moment. It does remind me so much of the Eric Ten Hag scenario at Manchester United. It's madness, it really is. Look, that is the show this morning, everybody. I want to do a quick fire live show to gauge some reaction. Please do get your comments in. I will read through them through the rest of the day. I will be back if anything else does break around any of this news as well here on Football Talks as well. Please make sure you pop a like on the video if you're enjoying the content, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, everybody. I'll see you all later on. Have a good day. Chin up, Liverpool fans. You never know, you might have a new manager in after the international break yet, but I fear for you in them next few games. I really do. Cheers for watching, everyone. I'll see you all later on.